Yo, I'm Ejahmix.
And I'm the Legend 21, Ariel, whatever you want to call me.
And we are the Cloudians. Welcome to the Cloudian Podcast.
Yes.
Yes, hype is real.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, we've been working on this for a while, trying to set this up, and we're finally, ready to go. So we got a good show for you guys today. Great show. We got a lot of news that kind of broke today, and all that stuff. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show, we're gonna start with just kind of talking about who we are, and our vision and things like
We
that.
are muted. We are muted. We
Oh,
are
you're muted.
muted.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
It's
It
saying we're muted.
Hold
happens
on.
to me every stream now,
Oh,
apparently.
no.
So yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's fix it. Oh man, things are going wrong already. Um.
This is all part of the act, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a prank. It was a
Oh
part of the
shoot.
act, so
Wait. You guys. It says a
Yo,
desk.
who's muted, guys?
Yeah.
shouldn't
Is it
be.
just me? They are
No, I can
saying I'm
hear you.
muted.
Wait. Can you guys? Okay. Oh, it's just Eli. Oh, we're good now. We're good. Okay. Oh man.
Hear all three
Let's
of
take it
us?
from the top.
Yeah, that's
Let's
tough.
take.
All right. So are we good now? Are we good? Okay, we're good. So yeah, technical difficulties, but we're good now. Yeah, welcome to the show. We got a, I don't know how much you guys heard, but yeah, we got a great show for you guys tonight or this evening, and this afternoon, and yeah, we're gonna get into quite a bit. But before we get into like the meat of the show, talking about the news, stadium news, and news of the day and the past week, we're gonna talk about ourselves and who we are, the name, all that stuff like that. So Eli, you want to start off by just introducing yourself?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm Eli. I am 19 years old, and I'm living in Denmark and found Stadia while I was on lockdown last year. I was bored and I wanted to play games. That's it.
Nice. Well, I guess I can go next. I'm the Legend 21 or Ariel, whatever you want to call me. Both is fine. I'm just a gamer, honestly. Just that's all I have. That's all I do. All I do is play games. So I found Stadia just randomly because I'm always looking at how to get my hands on anything related to games and tech. I got the Quest here. I got a bunch of Stadia controllers. I got a PC, dude. Just all that stuff. I mostly go on Twitch, but here I am with the dudes.
Cool, and I'll finish this off by introducing myself. Yo, if you don't know, I'm Ejahmix. We're all gamers, so I'll just coin what Legend said. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Been playing games for a long time. Started playing. My first console was a Nintendo DS, but my older cousin had Wii's and Game Boys and PlayStations, and I just I played it all. Even down to the arcade machine playing Galaga. And yeah, I found Stadia. Just stumbled upon it. I think all our stories kind of the same. Watching Phil Harrison walk across the stage talking about teraflops and all that stuff. So we all kind of started there, and yeah, I've been doing content for the past year, and it's been a good time. So yeah, but yeah, man, that's us. And then going into I guess the name. So me and Legend, we had two different interpretations. So I came up with the name actually like probably a few months ago. But my interpretation of it was like more rooted into like the Stadia side. But before we get into mine, Legend, you want to talk about like what you interpreted it as when you first heard it?
Well, you said Cloudians, right?
Yeah.
To me, it sounded like Cloud and Guardian. I don't know why. That's just like the first thing that came up. I had a little quote. I can't find it, but it went something like, I don't know. We just play games from like from the ground to like consoles, PCs, and whatnot to the clouds, which is like cloud gaming, streaming, Stadia, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I had.
Yo, Eli, did you have a first impression?
No, I I'm not that creative. I wanted to come up with names. We even sat for like 2 hours to figure out what our name should be because we wanted to be the Young Guns. That's what Ray called
Yeah.
us. It was an amazing name, but after we did some research, we found out that it's a heavily overused name. There's the Young Guns Show, Young Guns Podcast, Young Guns Gaming. So we had to figure something out.
Yeah. So that was pretty much like, yeah, we spent a while on the name. Like that was the hardest part
It was the
about all
grind.
that. Yeah, like the hardest part about getting this going because we wanted all of our things to just kind of line up and everything to be the same. So the name was super important. But like getting to Cloudian, so I came up with it like 3 months ago, right? And it was an idea. I wanted to do a podcast, but I never, got it off the ground because I was just like, I'll do it when I do it. I want to have a panel and things like that. So it was something I was thinking about. But as far as my interpretation, we're part of the Stadia community, and something that was a term that was coined, by like people who played on Stadia was Stadians. If you played on Stadia, you were a Stadian. So that was my thought process, right? And I didn't want the show, whatever that podcast to be back when I thought about it a long time ago, to be more of a gaming show. So I kind of thought about, okay, what's over Stadia? Oh, cloud, right? With the cloud gaming scene. So that's what I kind of came up with and kind of meshed together. So that was our thing. But yeah, we really did want to use Young Guns. Like, that was it. Really sucked when we couldn't use Young Guns. Because you're like, man, Ray called us the Young Guns of the SPCN, and we wanted to use it, but we also wanted to. It was kind of like you know, we were trying to figure out, do we, kind of be smart about it and try to be, discovered and or help our discoverability on YouTube and the algorithm, or do we just go with, the Young Guns? And we just kind of decided to, try to work or use something that would be kind of what's the term? Have
Unique.
unique and have a higher ceiling and stuff like that. So, that was kind of our whole thing
Yeah,
with that. But
it helps with the algorithm.
yeah. And then the vision. We wrote some show notes. So this was something that Eli put on there. So Eli, I gotta ask, what is our vision for the show? Cause
I
yeah,
mean, if we just go on YouTube and try to find anything Stadia related, there are tons of shows. Everyone talks about the blog post they found about the news. So we wanted to do something where give our little flair on it. So we also have a speculation segment because we like to speculate, and we also have a community highlight segment. Um, we don't think that a lot of people in the Stadia community gets praised enough, so we wanted to praise individuals as well.
yeah. So this is gonna be a show where we kind of we talk about the game, the news, and all that stuff, but also we want to highlight have a segment where we highlight the community. We all we are where we're at right now because of the community. We've all grown through us being part of the community and then deciding to do content after the fact. So we also wanted to focus on the community as well, and yeah. So that's kind of our vision. And Ari, you want to add anything to that?
Well, you guys pretty much said it all, but yeah, just we go over stuff similar to other shows, I guess, because it's kind of impossible to be fully unique. But we do have our little twists, like Eli mentioned, where we praise the community, look at things that the community has done, just to kind of be a little more different, right? Because you don't want to see the same thing, like with different fonts or whatever. But that's pretty much it. You guys were spot on.
Cool. So I think we're good. And now we go into like, how we'll usually start our shows. What we've been playing for the past week, what's going on in our lives and things like that. So, Eli, you want to start off?
I mean, if we look at last week, I was playing a lot of Hitman 3. I had to get my speedrun done, and luckily I did. And I also played a little Division 2, but nothing else.
Cool.
All right. Well, if you guys can see this up top here, I started fiddling with that. Mostly I work on weekends, so it's not like I did much on the weekend, but the whole week, just been a few random games here and there, but involving my quest, I've been really enjoying Beat Saber. That's like, I'm a huge rhythm game or like music oriented game, if you want to call it that, person. So when I first saw Beat Saber, that was like one of my goals, but VR was really expensive back then, and just having this a little bit more affordable, and I don't need a strong PC either. It's just like its own thing. I've just been really messing with Beat Saber, and it's been a lot of fun.
Cool. And I'll wrap it up. I've been playing Resident Evil 7 a lot for the past 2 weeks. Resident Evil 7 has been my game. Like I love the game. Played that. I played, of course, Resident Evil 8, which we'll talk about later on in the show. But I played that this weekend. And then other than Stadia stuff, I've been playing like I don't know if you guys have heard this game, but Paladins. It's like offshoot of Overwatch, not offshoot, but just like an alternate version of Overwatch. I've been playing that. I played a little bit of that today with some of my friends, and
It's free, right?
yeah, it's free. Yeah, free to play
I've
Overwatch
seen
pretty
it.
much.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've been playing that, and then I think that's Outriders, which we'll talk about as well. I played Outriders. The update, oof,
Yeah.
a lot smoother. Yeah, a lot smoother. But yeah, so that's been what I've been playing. And yeah, so I guess we'll go straight into our news segment. So pro games. We had
Yeah,
yeah.
Games.
this was the highlights. The thing that happened. We got 3 games. I personally only played the Floor Kids. The other 2 didn't seem appealing to me. I enjoyed Floor Kids a lot. I liked the music in it. There were some decent pro games, I would say.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm not
tried any
gonna
of
lie.
them. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried any of them, but I know Floor Games is a music game, so that's something that I'm definitely going to be grinding at for sure. I haven't tried any pro games. I've just been like, kind of just waiting, I guess, for a nice chill day. But I'm excited for Floor Kids.
Yeah, I haven't played any of them. Like I should have. I planned on playing them last night, but I got caught up editing and stuff like that. I got all creative. I was like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. So I was getting creative last night with the show today. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Floor Kids. I like rhythm games as well. I don't know if you guys have heard of Friday Night Funkin', but
Oh,
it reminds me
yeah.
of that. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. So
My sisters are obsessed with that game, man. But I
yeah.
destroy them naturally.
Well, yeah, I wanna check that
You're
one out.
destroying 3-year-old girls.
Hey, they're not
Of course.
3, they're 4. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I haven't played any of them. I should, but I'll do it eventually. Just honestly, none of the pro games this month really like caught my attention like last month. Last month we had like Resident Evil 7, like that's huge, and that one just kind of I had to play it. This time though, it's not nothing too interesting for me this month. But apparently there's gonna be another pro game that's gonna be announced this week,
Ooh.
which is likely. This is kind of where we're getting into speculation, but it's likely going to be Ark. We've been waiting on Ark for a long time.
Arc.
Okay,
Arc,
so
Arc.
here's what I hope. I hope it's not going to be Arc tomorrow,
Right.
because either way we're getting Arc this month before the 26th, because
Mhm.
there we're getting the big expansion for Arc. So what I'm hoping for, it's a brand new game, a AAA title that's coming out tomorrow. So in that case, we will have 5 pro games in May. That would be awesome. That's
Yeah.
just what I'm hoping for.
I'm also thinking about Rainbow Six Siege. So I know that's the game that's kind of been probably not a pro game, but I think that might get announced this week. That's a game that's kind of been a game that we know is coming to Stadia eventually. I know it's like I believe it's on Amazon Luna. So that's a game that I think possibly could be announced this week, because I think I saw some this past week on Twitter. I think it was on like maybe it got a rating.
They're announcing something tomorrow. There's some kind of reveal. They wrote it on Twitter.
Okay, yeah. So so that's possibly something that could happen. Probably coming to Ubisoft Plus, maybe not Pro. I would like it to come to Pro, but I mean, I think it might be more of
I
a Ubisoft
actually,
Plus thing.
I actually doubt any of the Ubisoft titles coming to Pro, because then it wouldn't make sense for Ubisoft to sell their subscription on Stadia.
True.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
also why you don't see any Ubisoft games go on Game Pass.
Okay, yeah, I agree here then. So yeah, probably gonna be a game that just
Good
might get
point.
announced tomorrow. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a next gen version too, because I think the rating I saw had like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Stadia on it. So it might be a next gen version announced tomorrow, coming to Stadia as well. So we had that. So are we good on pro games? You guys have any more thoughts?
No.
All right, cool. And then we can go straight into Outriders. So do you guys have Outriders?
Nope.
No, I haven't even played the demo too, which is I
Oh,
don't even know if
man.
it's still out there.
Yeah, I think you still played on like
I
GeForce
played the
Now.
demo.
Okay.
Well, I just know it's related to Destiny, and I put like 600 plus hours on Destiny, so if it's anything like that, then I might like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll be leading this discussion for Outriders. Okay. I got Outriders. Pretty much launch. Yeah, on launch. Of course, I'm a part of the Gaming Source Network. If you don't know, so I was able to get a key, uh, from being a part of that and stream it on the Gaming Source Network. So I've had the
Hashtag
game.
flex.
Yeah, small flex, small flex. But yeah,
On.
yeah, but yeah, I got a key, and I've had it since launch, right? And in the beginning, this game was like it was rough. It wasn't unplayable, but it was unplayable. If that makes sense, it wasn't stable.
Was it
Yeah, it was just
was it mostly server stuff? That's what
yeah,
I heard. I
it
have
was
no
mostly
clue.
server stuff. Yeah, it was like the problem was at launch. You had a not only was the game on Stadia specifically just like it was stuck on 1.0.0, which is the pretty much early build of the game, but then you had server issues. So then you couldn't even get into the game because every 5 or 8 seconds it like shut down, or if you might be playing for like
Oof.
10 minutes and then it shut down, right? Or sometimes you just wouldn't be able to get into the game because the servers were just that bad. So, it's been about a month since the game is, 3 weeks maybe, three weeks I give it since the game came out. And we finally got an update on Stadia. And I think we're at 1.4, 1.5 on Stadia. The problem with this is it's been weeks, right? It's been weeks. Like the Xbox version, PlayStation version, PC, all the other versions got their updates within the first week. And I get it because it's like, okay, these are your priorities. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I would have preferred that they just drop the Stadia version later. Like, drop the Stadia version this week, right? With the current update. Because now, I mean, you're kind of encouraging. I mean, granted, Stadia is a smaller platform. I get from a dev standpoint that they don't have as many players on Stadia and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like we're kind of encouraging, when we give devs excuses, we're encouraging them to release unfinished games, you know? So that's
Yeah.
kind of my
So
take on the whole thing.
I have a comment on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you just said that you'd rather have the game drop this week with the patches instead of
Mm-hmm.
getting delayed. No, instead of getting release day and date. But the whole discussions that were roaming around in the Stadia community on the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Reddits, people were angry that they didn't get that originally Outriders wasn't coming the same day as the other platforms. Now that
Mm-hmm.
it did, so people are living in a big paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It,
can never
it's,
So
please everyone,
yeah,
sadly.
yeah, it's really crazy though. I just don't like how the industry is changing. Like, Cyberpunk, most anticipated game of, I'm not gonna say all time, but it's up there. Like 7 8 years people were waiting for this game. It releases and then
yeah.
bugs. It's crashing on old gen consoles and current gen. It's not perfect on current gen or PC. It's just rough and it's great that the game ran amazing on Stadia, but I just feel like it's really unfortunate that, I mean, the industry is changing or going into the direction where the consumer is, making excuses for devs, or not even that, just saying, oh, it's okay, they're updating the game, they'll release it, they're coming, it's coming, oh, everything, the game's gonna be right soon. But the reality is, it should have been right at the beginning, right? And then you also,
Well,
another part of that is the publishers. Go ahead.
oh, sorry. Well,
Yeah.
what I was saying was that, in, I don't know if this is like an opinion or whatever, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's more of like we kind of live in a society where everyone wants things faster, so they just
Yeah.
kind of like rush companies like a little more and more, and that's probably what happened with Cyberpunk, probably what happened with Outriders and whatever other game came out. It's just like we want our stuff now, we want release dates, we want the game here as soon as possible, and it could be a mix of just everything, but I feel like a big thing is like people rushing uh companies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Royal Donut is having a great point. He says that Cyberpunk was getting updates and patches same times as the other platforms. There was one exception, however, but that didn't make any difference because the big update that came onto the other platforms had platform specific issues that Stadia didn't have, so that made sense that it came out a month later.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I would say Cyberpunk is a
Yeah,
little different. Cyberpunk released, like, even if it was like, yes, it dropped on the same version as every other platform, but that was a little different because the game just released like in general with bugs like, everywhere. So I think that's a little different. Here it was a platform that literally just got left behind in comparison to the other platforms. So yeah, good point though.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I just think it's a collectively, it's our fault as a consumer, for, letting this fly. And then it's also on the side of the publisher for pushing developers to, hit release dates when the game is obviously not
Yeah.
ready. So then you have crunch and all those different things with developers working, 100 hours a week, crazy numbers, during the week, crazy hours, and then you come out with a game that's just not ready. And I just think Outriders also, granted in this case it was more so just Stadia, but it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't be, okay with games releasing unfinished, regardless if all the platforms are on the same page or one is, or one's not. So yeah, that's my whole
Yeah,
take on
I
that.
see what you mean.
So
Okay,
yeah,
let's head on to the next point, which is a short one, also related to the next thing we're going to talk about. Marvel's Avengers has seen a permanent price drop of $20, €20, or £20, depending on which region you live in. So, a funny story about how I was actually the one who discovered this. I would like to take all credit. Thank you very much.
yeah, you got it.
I was messing around with the search bar, a highly and new revolutionizing feature. So I was searching for a shitty game called Avengers because Anthony loves it, and I saw, wait, what's happened? The price is low. So I saw the opportunity to make a tweet and get my name out there, and yeah, that's about it.
Good job.
Yeah, man.
And that's a low blow for you, Anthony.
Yeah, we got that. And I guess you mentioned the UI update, right? So we got to talk about that, right? And this past week, we got,
Search bar.
yes, the search bar. I would argue that was the most highly anticipated feature. Like, not crowd play, not crowd choice, their search bar. It's Google. Why was
The
the
search
search
bar, man.
like, why was the search bar there, right? From the jump. But, I mean, I understand it from the point because we didn't have a lot of games, but at the same time, just put a search bar there. Like, why not? But yeah, that was good. You say something?
Sorry, what?
Oh, I
no.
thought I heard somebody. Okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, but yeah, we had that, and then the library got updated. I think it just they kind of streamlined how you can search things, or like sort your library. So it shows like, yeah, it shows like yeah, I was reading the chat, but it shows like
Yeah.
It shows that the family sharing beforehand.
Yeah.
Let's say you could either choose individual games you wanted to share with the family or every game, and now you can do it in bulk orders. Like let's say you have kids, you want to share almost every game, but you don't want to share the like bloody titles.
Yeah.
And another thing is that you can now highlight uh, as many screenshots as you want and delete them or share them. Beforehand, you had to go individually on them
Oh.
and then share.
Okay, yeah.
So
Okay, and
that's the major updates that happened.
you also got the now you can see like what games how you played, and what games were. I think it shows like we already knew what games were on pro, but I think there's a setting where you can like only show pro games or something like that. I want to say things that you can do on library. They show you a little bit more, when it comes to what you've played and how many hours and things like that in the library.
You can change your own. You can sort your own library by a category. It depends on if it's a shooter game, it's an indie game. Yeah. So it's nice to see that.
Mm-hmm. And
But
then
yeah,
you got,
there's
I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right now.
okay, yeah,
Nice.
and then we have
Oh, so you
the
didn't know?
No, I haven't had time and I've been so busy this weekend, so I'm just looking at it now. Like this is news to me as well. It's like whoa.
Oh, nice.
But yeah,
Nice. Then we have Get Packed getting an update. So Eli, you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, it's actually a funny story. I was I was looking at my Stadia library, and to be frank with you all, I'm not too keen with all the pro games, but Get Packed I enjoyed very much, and I went in and I saw if anything new had happened. Nope. Then I went on Twitter and I saw uh, that the Get Packed team had been AWOL for a while. They hadn't texted anything, tweeted anything. There was no news of updates. So I sent a tweet to them. Uh, then other people from the Stadia community also began tweeting them. And suddenly, 2 days after, they said, "Hey, we're coming up with a new update. Stay tuned, coming 2021." So we're actually getting an update for one of the first Stadia exclusives, I would say. So that's a good thing. So Stadia
Nice.
is not dead, as people say.
Well,
Stadia's
I'm
not dead.
excited because my buddy over there at CoachSync gave me a copy for it because I won a little giveaway. I got to play with
Mhm.
him and whatnot. But I'm glad it's not just going to be a game that's collecting dust in my digital library and it's finally getting an update. So I'm happy to see that. It's a fun game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then we got the final bit of news. Ledge, you want to lead this one?
Me?
Yeah.
It's a small update. It's Stadia Enhanced. We all know Stadia Enhanced. Most people in the community use it. They had a small update where they removed their own what's it called, search bar, because Stadia had implemented some, and it used to mess up the library because there was an UI change. So they just fixed that stuff.
Oh yeah, let me put that on screen. But yeah, we got
We
some
all
of the
love
things
fixes.
they updated here. We got let me see. They updated the extension. Yeah, basically what Eli said. They updated the extension because I think before they had a search bar on Stadia Enhanced, so I think they had to kind of alter things so with the search bar and include it. So yeah, they removed it, and then it says they switched pen filter options from the game titles, because now we have more filtering options through the library, things like that. So yeah, you got things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the Stadia Enhanced people. And then yeah,
Dude,
so
updated Italian translation for all you Italians out there using
yeah,
Stadia.
we got that.
So
So now,
now
yeah,
let's
go
head
ahead.
on over to some speculations.
Yeah, speculations.
Yeah.
So yeah, Eli, you found this
So
one, right? Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah. I was looking on Twitter and on Reddit, and we all know Judgment. It's a new game that just released on Stadia, part of the Yakuza thing. Uh, and actually, there are some teasers from the official Yakuza slash Judgment team about a sequel coming. I think they're revealing it same day as Resident Evil Village is releasing. Uh, so that's interesting. The interesting thing that we wanted to talk about is the possibility of this coming to Stadia as well, and maybe this could open up some doors for the Yakuza titles. I don't know. Have you guys played any of the Yakuza titles?
I've only seen memes, honestly, and I should probably get to playing it because
yeah.
I don't know. Usually, when there's a lot of memes, it's either a good game or a bad game in a funny way. So I'm gonna have to try one of those titles for sure.
Yeah, I played Yakuza. I played, I want to say it was Yakuza 0. I played that, so I really liked Yakuza 0. I played, I've seen more so I watched a lot of gameplay for it, but yeah, I did play Yakuza 0. I really like it. I really like the series, and Judgment is super similar. Like it's pretty much I believe it takes place in the same world, just like in a different part, or the same city, following this new main character and things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty I guess I'm experienced with how Yakuza games play. So yeah, I mean I'm pretty excited. I think they've called that day Judgment Day. So on the same day of what's the other game that's getting an announcement?
Village.
Village, yeah. So yeah, or Village releases that
Village.
day. Yeah, releases. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, they call
But
that day Judgment.
it's interesting. It's interesting to see if it's coming to Stadia, because especially since Stadia got the next gen version alongside the PS5 and Series X.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah. This is the tweet actually that they showed off that day. It was like some gameplay or like a new cutscene for the second Judgment game. Presumably, we don't know what it's gonna be, but it looks like the sequel's coming, and they showed some gameplay for that. So, or like a cutscene for that. So I think that's pretty cool, and definitely looks like it's gonna be coming to Stadia. Judgment getting released on the platform is definitely a sign. Usually, when it comes to and just in general, like when a game, like a sequel or prequel to a game, comes out, that's usually a sign that they're working on something else for the platform, and they don't mind doing it. So that's pretty nice to see. But yeah, any other thoughts on
okay,
that?
before we head on, no, before we head on to the next thing, let's just um, let's just make sure that people remember to like and subscribe because
Yes,
right now we are halfway through, and I see we have lost some of the viewers. If you are still here, remember to hit the like and subscribe button.
yes, and also, did you guys use your commands? Yeah, you use your commands.
Yeah, I used both of them.
Okay, cool. So you guys can go subscribe to Eli, Levi, and Legend 21. Subscribe to them for their content as well. But yeah, and then the other thing we've already talked about Ark and Rainbow Six Siege. The kind of the possibility of those two games getting announced this week. So that was another speculation thing that we kind of already talked about. But yeah, I think we're good on that, and then we can go into the highlight of the stream. We have two actually. One of those got announced today, kind of came out of nowhere. But let's talk about Resident Evil Village, the demo.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I played it just so we could talk about it today, and I wasn't looking forward to it. But on the other hand, when I played it, especially the village demo, not the castle demo, the village
Hmm.
demo seemed pretty nice and very awesome. Because when I played through Resident Evil 7, it was very dark and you could get a jump scare every now and then. But because the setting was so bright, I actually enjoyed playing the village demo.
Right.
And it
Yeah,
looks crisp and feels amazing. As you can definitely tell it's 60 FPS.
yeah, and
Well, I have yet to try it, dude.
oh yeah, go ahead.
I meant to try it this weekend, but then like we just got so many last minute jobs with my father and I, so maybe could be a possible stream for me. Who knows? We'll see. I have been playing spooky games in there, so Resident Evil 8 is definitely one that I want to check out, especially with the demo.
Cool. And for me, I played the heck out of that. I did a stream Saturday, played both of them, the castle demo and the village demo back to back. And I guess my thoughts on it, playing Resident Evil 7, they definitely improved on a lot, like even down to, breaking boxes. Before you would have to go into your inventory and then switch to the knife and then break a box. Now you can keep your equipped weapon, like if you have a gun, yeah, like if you have a gun, you don't have to switch over. You can just, run past the box and then, press A and then it'll slash the box for you instead of having to do the whole thing where you have to like, switch and go in your inventory or whatever,
Snap.
switch to that knife and all
Really?
that stuff. So that's really nice. But yeah, it's super crisp. I think I don't think it's 60 FPS. I think it's confirmed that it's 30. But it feels really smooth and stable. I think it's 4K 30. But it feels really smooth
Uh,
and yeah. Go
I
ahead.
mean, I saw it on their Twitter that they announced it was upscaled 4K 60 FPS.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, never mind. I think I saw one of our guys in the
Even
community that
even
do
Gem,
stuff like
he
that.
did a Gem also frame counted, did an FPS count, and he also found out it was 60.
Oh, it's 60? Okay, yeah, I don't know where I got my information from then. Never mind. So yeah, it's 4K 60 then. Yeah. Like it feels like 60.
It's
That's why I was kind of confused that, I saw whatever I saw was 30.
yeah.
Yeah. But all in all, it feels really good. I like it. I think the castle demo was a little lackluster in comparison to the village demo, but I mean, I think it was more of a experience thing. It's a demo, so it's meant to be more of an experience so you can kind of get an idea. It was definitely a lot more action packed, I think, than well, like in the village demo, you had more cutscenes and things like that. and the castle demo, you had like the one of the sisters who would like, or the daughters that would like chase you around, and they would like disappear and then reappear, and then you get chased through like a underground dungeon or whatever. It's super involved like towards the end, but the beginning, if you don't know what to do, you know, I know Eli, he couldn't figure it out. The castle one.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Apparently, I had to take the ring and inspect it. I forgot to inspect it, so yeah, I missed out on that because the timer ran out. I just kept roaming around and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks. That's another point. You know, there's a timer on that thing. You only get an hour collectively. You know, once you run out of that hour, you can't play it anymore. Which I think that kind of sucks. You know, I mean, it's
Oh,
a
so I
demo.
can't just restart and try to
Nah,
speed run it
like
faster?
yeah, I think it's
Aw,
confirmed
dang.
that once you use your hour
Uh,
on, it's done.
Gotta
But
use
Yeah.
it wisely then.
luckily, luckily with Stadia, you can just create another Gmail account,
Yeah.
and I don't know when to try it again.
The loopholes.
Yeah, if you want to, use that loophole, graciously provided by Eli, yeah, you can do that and then play the demo again. But yeah, so that was
And it's
Resident Evil.
totally legal.
Yeah, totally legal. Yeah. He's an assassin. I feel like Eli has some secret illegal things that he may do at being an assassin.
Tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Things he's hiding.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that was Resident Evil, and then on to the next big news that came out of nowhere today. Eli, you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, John Justice has left Stadia, or not Stadia. They said he has left Google, and I have a speculation why that happened. If we look at the timing, we got a search bar released. He was a product manager, and I think they sacked him off because he released a search bar. So could could it
Really?
be that they
Could
fired
it
him?
be?
He's like,
Nah, I
I'm
mean,
tired of this. I'm adding the search bar myself. Kicks
Yeah,
him out.
maybe the search bar was something illegal, and then yeah.
yeah. So I guess that means
Dang.
like like on a more serious note, I know Google is the parent company, right? So would that mean like I'm sure they're all contracted by Google, like the Stadia team and all that stuff, but like would that mean he's just like you know done with it all, like he's stepping away from Stadia, Google, and everything, or would he more so be on like that lower end and be maybe directly
No,
over
no, no.
Stadia,
He left Google completely.
just completely? Okay,
So he just yeah. It would have been bad if he left Stadia. That would have raised some red flags. The people would have said, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe there's something wrong with the platform if the product manager leaves." But he
yeah,
left the whole company.
okay. So yeah, that's
Dang.
not as bad then. Yeah, that's not as bad. I mean,
Another thing, Paul Bayram is saying that he maybe used the search bar to find a new job. So yeah, that could
eh,
be.
could be, could be. But yeah, man, that was the hot thing today. With John Justice leaving Google. So yeah, I mean, I don't think, I mean, it matters much. I assume they have a level of hierarchy there. There's gonna be someone that takes over, and then it kind of oversees that. So I don't think we have much to worry about, but it is something to think about. But now I think we go into our community achievements. This is when we talk about the community and what's going on there and what people have achieved. So yeah, Legend, you want to start us off with
What's
there?
first thing we got? We got Sunday Stadia stats, April summary, and Stadia Premier Edition kits giveaway today.
No, it
So
was
Oh yes, yes.
Sunday.
That
oh,
was Sunday. Okay,
it was Sunday. Well, the title said today, but yeah, it was a day ago. Sunday.
yeah,
My bad. Today's Monday. Like dates are just not a part of me anymore. Do-do-do. So the April summary. April was a pretty uneventful month, but by the numbers, mostly growth continued at a fairly steady pace, with the exception of the community forum registrations,
Let
which
me get this
accelerated
on.
significantly. And I guess the too long didn't read version is that I think we are seeing both a boost in bots and real registrations, and I'm not sure the source. That's what they said on the Reddit. Not sure what
And that's,
this
by
is
the way,
about,
that's
to be honest.
quick side note. That's a courtesy of Jack Deslip, our resident numbers guy.
Yeah.
with all the numbers and things like that. So just wanted to note that. I want to say they do a show yesterday. It was MM2K and Jack. They did I think it's called a numbers show, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So they talked a little bit more about this in depth, but yeah, that was something that was he does every month where he kind of catalogs all the people in the Stadia community and the growth and things like that. So yeah.
Man, with all the
That was
numbers.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up on screen. You guys probably can see that I'm struggling, but yeah. And then I guess on to the next thing. Let me see. What do we have? Eli, talk about your speed run, man.
Yeah, I thought this would be a good way to promote my speedrun. It was
Yeah.
a highlight. It was done in Stadia. I did a full game speedrun of Hitman 3. I did it in 10 minutes and 52 seconds. And I submitted it to speedrun.com. And right now it is the number 7 worldwide. It's
Okay.
not the greatest, but I will try to grind and get a higher score
Yo,
or a
Nice.
lower time.
My
Legend,
speedrun would be like 10 hours.
yo, legend. We know a world record holder right here, man. Top 10. That's wild,
no.
man.
So another thing is the Legend 21 has hit 50 subscribers.
Yeah, man.
And it's funny because like I literally just woke up and I see a tweet from Eli. I'm just like, huh? I'm like, what does it say? 50 subs? For a second, I thought it was on Twitch, and I was getting a little too excited. But it was on YouTube. Still great. That's where I got my city community at. That's where I got my SBCNs when I can. So, thank you guys once again for the subs and whatnot. I just do it as a hobby. I like meeting new people, but the subs, the likes, and all that is always appreciated for sure. So, thank you guys.
Yeah, and then what's next? Let's see. Oh, let's we gotta shout out Four Scars. Four Scars is doing a lot of giveaways, man. He's doing a lot of giveaways.
Oh my
He's
God.
giving away Judgment. I think he gives away every game he plays. He's doing a giveaway for. I think
He's
so.
gonna away his
so.
house, his car.
Yeah.
No, he's doing Premier Edition giveaways,
Yeah.
game giveaways, Xbox game giveaways, everything. If you name it, he has a giveaway on it.
Yeah, I'm with Legend though. When he gets a new car, is he gonna give away another car too? Like, I'm with that, man. I need some wheels.
Right now,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, man.
right now he's like the Mr. Beast of the Stadia community.
Yeah, man. He's giving
And
away
and
a lot of
he's
stuff.
so close, and he is so close to hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's also
True,
going
true,
to be a
true.
highlight.
Yeah.
Speaking of subscribers, Original Penguin, Adam, the Pixel Count guy, myself, and Portable Gamer hit 100 subs last week, and we are thankful
Yes.
for that. And the other two that has hit the 100 subs are also very thankful.
And Eli, aren't you at like
Congrats on that
150?
big 100.
Or what are you at now?
Me, I'm
Yeah.
115, I think.
115. Okay, yeah, 115. Yeah. So yeah, man, you're growing fast, man. Way faster than I did, than I am right now. But yeah, man, props to you, man. And then we also got the Stadia Hunters. So if you guys don't know Stadia Hunters, it's actually it's a website, right? Where you can go and they kind of catalog all of the achievements that people are achieving on Stadia. So you can actually make an account and you can actually track your progress and all the achievements that you're achieving in game on Stadia Hunters, and it catalogs it there and tracks it for you, and then you can kind of compare yourself to other Stadia players who are signed up on the site, and kind of I think there's like a score. You have a score, and there's a leaderboard and things
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
leaderboard.
So
It's
yeah, so Stadia
So they're
Hunters.
competing with each other.
Yeah, exactly. You're basically competing with other Stadia players to get the most achievements and collectively in all the different games on Stadia. And they reached 1,000 members. Was it last week or when was this?
Yeah,
was last week.
actually, I spoke with Andevur. I'm having a good talk with him. Maybe he's going to appear here soon. He's
Yes.
told me that they actually have well over 2,000 members, but the thing is, some of them have a private account, so you can't track them on the leaderboard. The thing he explained to me that meant for this is that they had 1,000 public achievement hunters. So yeah,
That's nice, man. Really
that's what
nice.
they hit.
And then we have what's next, man? Is that it? Is that all we have?
I mean, we could talk with the chat.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We
How
talk
much
with the
time
chat
we
during
got?
this
Yeah.
this segment. So yeah, the community segment is where we talk about the achievements, and then with chat. Forgot about that. Yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying.
Because the chat is our community.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be
Squids.
here without them, literally.
So should we say hi to everyone?
Yeah, this is when we shout out everybody. We got squids in the building. Hashtag speedrun at Eli. Yes, we should start that hashtag, man. Every time you beat a world record, we should just start a hashtag and try to get it trending. Hashtag speedrun at
I
Eli.
only have one. I only have one world record. It's in a subcategory, so it's not as cool. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Hey, you're still, we couldn't do that. I mean, I couldn't do that. I mean, I can't speedrun stuff, so I'd be looking around too much, man. I like enjoying games. So, man, that's definitely something great either way. Royal Donut says, I'll take a Tesla. Yeah, man, if Force Cars is giving
Yes,
away cars, man, for
Tesla,
sure.
man.
okay. Squid has a nice question. Let's say Ark is out of the conversation. What's will your pro predictions for the last game be? I mean, I'm not hoping it's going to be Hello Engineer or Young Soul, but it's more likely because they announced them back at the Good Stuff event.
Yeah. Is it, well, are you talking about for, for the last game that's going to be announced
The
this week,
last,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I think if it's not Arc, something is going on there. But Arc, I really do think Arc is definitely has to be one of the pro games. If not now, I mean, if not now, because I remember, wasn't it? Didn't they say it was gonna be coming early 2021? Yeah, we're getting into like
Yeah.
Something like that.
quarter.
Yeah.
What are we in, quarter two, quarter three now? So yeah, we're getting pretty close to later, or mid 2020. So yeah, man, I think that's kind of alarm should be raised there. But yeah, I think it has to be Arc. I don't think it wouldn't be.
It has to
Terraria
be
is,
something big for sure.
yeah, and Royal Donut says Terraria would be one prediction. Yeah, Terraria is a good prediction. And Squids, thank you, man.
that game.
Thanks for being here. But yeah, I don't think we were prepared
So
enough
yeah.
material. We should have prepared more
No,
material, man.
I thought it would take way longer.
Yeah,
But apparently it didn't.
yeah.
Well, if you guys got questions, maybe roasts or something. You want to
Yeah.
roast something I
You guys
have?
have questions, man. This is the perfect time to
Wanna
ask
roast me?
questions. You wanna pick our brains for some stuff. Perfect time to ask because we actually thought we had more material than we had enough material. But yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
out now. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll kind of read some comments. Some earlier comments.
How do you guys feel about bald people? No comment.
No comment as well.
We know a bald guy, right? Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
yo,
some
Anthony was
extreme where his hat fell off.
Yo, funny thing. Last when was that? Was that last Thursday when I played Mortal Kombat? Yeah. I was kicking Anthony's ass in Mortal Kombat. I have to say, I was putting the work on him. I'm just saying, okay, just the reality. So I got 2 on him. Technically, I won a set, okay, because a set would be 3 rounds. I won 2 out of 3, but he wanted to keep going. Okay, so I beat him twice, and then he came back, and then he learned how to play again. So he beat me 2 times after that. So now, he hit me up. I sent him a DM yesterday telling him about, the show and all that stuff and that we're ready to go. And he says, okay, cool. And I want my rematch. So, I mean, hey, Anthony, I don't know if you're watching right now, but I'm game anytime. I have to make this my public declaration, my public challenge that I'm willing to kick Anthony's ass in Mortal Kombat once again. I was surprised. I'm not going to lie. he's been hyping himself up
That's
about Mortal
really
Kombat. I was
funny.
surprised.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I saw him. He
Uh,
challenged me to Destiny, but I never lost, so there's no rematch needed. We
yo,
already
do we
know who the
have
clear winner is.
yo Eli? Have you beaten Anthony in
uh,
anything yet?
no, unfortunately
I
not.
think
Yo,
I'm
I,
limited.
ch-
Anthony.
I I challenged him in Power Rangers and he beat me.
It was your first time though, right?
Yeah,
So you were pretty close. I
but
saw it.
yeah, I killed some of his dudes. But Royal Donut is actually asking a wonderful question about what the audience can look forward to in future episodes.
Ooh,
Nice.
I
Well,
mean, first of all, we would like to have some guests. We already have one in mind, but we'll of course do something more. And Ejahmix has a wonderful idea about E E3.
oh, E3. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I have a lot of wonderful ideas. I didn't know which one you're talking about. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna be doing some things for E3 when E3 rolls around. We have some ideas. I have some ideas that I'll tell you guys in a bit. But once we kind of plan some of those
I
things,
have one. I think I kind of said it before. It was
yeah.
like monthly challenges or something.
Yes,
Like I'd be
yes.
down. Uh, I've been grinding, so I'll put in a few prizes if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. We'd have to talk it over, but
Yeah,
monthly challenges sounds cool.
yeah. Think about doing
Yeah,
stuff
it
like that.
sounds awesome.
We want to do more things together, you know. So that's some things that we're looking forward to, introducing pretty soon. But yeah, this isn't just gonna be just a show. We're gonna have outside things as well. Like the challenges that Legend mentioned, and then like one different show. Like I'm thinking about. I'll just I'll spoil this one because this is kind of obvious. But I'm thinking about for E3 because we mentioned it. Um, E3. I think I want to do like a live thing together. For E3. And then we'll also
When is that?
E3 is
Also for Ubisoft Forward.
oh yeah, Ubisoft Forward. Yeah, yeah. We want to do more things together for all that stuff. I'm trying to think though. When is E3? E3 is
E3 is going to be
is it this month or next
uh,
month?
from 7th of
June.
June, if I'm not
I thought it
mistaken.
was June 12th and ends June 15th. Well, that's what Google's telling me. Saturday
Yeah,
through Tuesday,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, next
June
month. Yeah.
12th.
So we'll have ample amount of time to get all that stuff going. Um,
Yep.
and yo, Anthony in chat real quick says, "Listen, the king only beat me because I was playing in my car." Excuses, okay? Excuses. I'm sorry, man.
You
Excuses.
should be more comfortable in your car, man.
Yeah, man. If you gotta be if you're the all-purpose champ, it doesn't matter what you're playing on. You should be the all-purpose
Ooh.
champ at all
Yeah,
times.
he's the all-purpose chump, like
Chump.
Jeff
Woo.
likes to call him, or all-purpose chimp.
Chimp. Woo. Shots fired. The Cloudians versus
So
the
yeah,
all-purpose champ, man. But yeah, we're pretty much yeah. That's what we got some things planned. We got some things planned for you guys. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, we want to do a lot more for you guys, content-wise and everything. So yeah. But yeah, we're coming towards the end of our hour. It did. Yeah, we thought we had enough material to cover the whole thing, but we're coming towards the end of our hour. We're actually gonna link. Oh, Eli did it. We linked the next streamer. That's actually Alex, who is in chat right now. So yeah, you gotta go over there and check out his stream right after ours. Should be a great time, an amazing time. He's a great streamer. And yeah, man. But I guess we can kind of talk about where to find all of us, personally. So Eli, you want to start off?
yeah. On because I hit 100 subs, you can go to youtube.com/Eli Levi, and that would be me. On Twitter, I'm at Eli Levi D, and that's the only two platforms that I use. And I'm streaming for the SBCN on Thursdays. I don't know the time in American time, but British time it would be 7 p.m. and my time it's 8 p.m. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, as for me, I'm mostly found on Twitch. I do like YouTube here and there, which, if you guys know, my SBCN time slot is on Fridays. It's just the Legend 21. I'm sure that yeah, they place the command there. We can just place Legend or whatever. But I'm on YouTube Fridays. I believe it is 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 Eastern. If I'm not getting my dates wrong. Um, My Twitch, though, I stream Monday through Thursday, not Friday. I was about to say Friday. That's my YouTube day. But Monday through Thursday, I've been trying to go on the spooky game grind. If you guys want to drop a suggestion and whatnot, I'll be sure to try it. But for there, it's usually 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 Eastern. You can find me on Twitter. That's where I'll have everything, all my news and whatnot. And it's just the Legend 21 _ TTV. And that's the only place you can find me as of now.
Cool. And then me, of course, you're on my channel right now, Ejahmix YouTube channel. You know, youtube.com/Ejahmix. But you guys are already here. You just drop a sub here. We'll be doing the show on here, and of course on all of our channels. Collectively. So we'll be doing the show on bounce between. We're still trying to work out the schedule. We want to make it as convenient as possible for you guys. So we'll work it out. But we got that, and then Twitter @KingEjahmix. And then also streaming part of the SBCN on Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, same time as the show today, actually, on Thursdays. And then I'm also part of the Gaming Source Network. You can check me out on Fridays. I stream on Fridays from 6 to 7 for the hotspot on the GSN. And I stream, all types of stuff on my channel and then over on the GSN. And yeah, it's a good time. And also, just to answer a question that I saw, I think it was Royal Donut asked about Battlefield 6. That game, I did see. Possibly coming, or that's a thought to have it possibly come to Stadia. It would be great if we got a shooter. So yeah, and then I think Anthony said something about I don't talk to little girls, Eli. So that's something for you, man. That's something for you.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I will beat him.
Hey man. But yeah, thank you to everybody. I think we're pretty much done. Of course, go over there. We got the link. For Alex's stream. He's also in chat, so you can actually click on his little icon and go straight to his channel. But yeah, man, we're pretty much good to go. So I think we'll end it off now. Thanks for watching. And it's the Cloudians. We'll catch you guys next Monday. Thanks.
Yeah. Peace.
Oh, hold up. Okay. Hold up. 1 second.